Hello friends, welcome back to the Mothership. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Now I have a family member who's in the process of replacing or upgrading their gas grill, and while they're looking around they came to me asking if I thought they should maybe go down the pellet grill route. Now obviously if you like this channel you know that I'm a huge fan of low and slow cooking, so I'm always for everybody getting into the hobby. Now I know that this family likes doing stuff like burgers and steaks, stuff that really require a sear with that direct heat, and pellet grills really aren't known for that. Yes, I know that some machines have that direct sear capability. My pit boss has it. It doesn't work that well, but some of them might work better than others. However, for this discussion, I know that the model that you're looking at does not have that feature. So I'm going to answer the question if you can make a good burger on a pellet grill. Yes, I know you can just throw them on there at low and slow and bring up a temp, but you're missing out on that good sear that every burger needs. To be able to get there, we just need one more piece of equipment, and that is a cast iron pan. A griddle will work as well, but a cast iron pan is what we're going to use today. Everybody pretty much has one of these in their kitchen. If you don't, you should get one. They're not that expensive. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth it. They're a great thing to have in your kitchen. But what this is going to allow us to do is get that indirect radiant heat that's going to be in our grill, get this pan nice and hot and allow us to sear off the sides of the burger, get that nice char crisp that we're looking for, and really come out the other side with a fantastic burger. So if this is a question you had about pellet grills, can you make a good burger? Maybe you haven't bought one yet, maybe you haven't tried it. We're gonna test it out today and we'll see what comes out on the other side. Let's get started. All right, I just turned our smoker on. I have it set at 425 degrees. You can go up to 450 if you want. The point here is we wanna make sure that any oil or butter we put on, we don't want it to get to the point where it's burning. We want it just before there. So about 400 to 450 is probably ideal. It's in its startup sequence. Once the smoke starts to subside a little bit, because it's past that startup, I'm gonna put our cast iron pan on and get that nice and hot. That's really important. We want the cast iron pan to be on there as long as possible to really come up to temperature. I'm gonna just let it do its thing, and we'll come back when it's time to move forward. We'll wait for that skillet to come up to temp. I'm just gonna throw together a quick burger sauce recipe. I'm doing about half my usual recipe because it's just one burger today. I'm gonna start with mayo, sweet relish, ketchup, garlic powder, onion powder, kosher salt, apple cider vinegar, and lastly some yellow mustard. It just needs a good mixy, and then it goes in the fridge until we're ready to actually put it onto our burger. All right, we have preheated for about a half an hour. This is ready to go. I'm just gonna toss some butter into our pan, let that completely melt down. With that melted down, make sure everything is coated underneath, and we're just gonna toss our burger on. Here's my burger, just salt, pepper. What I'm gonna do is close her up and we are gonna let it run for about 3 minutes, just like that. Let it develop a crisp on that one side. Now we're just gonna give her a flip. As you can see, we got a nice crisp on that side. That's looking really good. See, nice and delicious. Close her up. Now at this point, we're looking for temperature. So you could run this for a couple more minutes. It really depends on where you wanna pull it to. I'm going to use my thermometer. I like my burgers about medium rare, so I'm pulling it off around 120. Let the internal temperature come up a little bit. If you want to put cheese on, what I do recommend doing is getting your crisp, putting your cheese on, but remove it from the pan. When it's sitting on that cast iron pan, you might burn the cheese a little bit more. So we're just going to get a nice crisp on this side, probably move it to one of these other racks, drop the temperature down, throw the cheese on. Right now, only a couple minutes in, we're at internal of 87. So realistically, probably about 3 minutes on the other side would be enough to get this to that rare temperature. Now, since that cast iron pan is going to hold its temp, I am going to drop my smoker down. That way, if you want to control the temperature a little bit more, you can take it out of your pan once you've got that sear on the second side, and then put it up onto one of your racks and just let it come up to temperature. You know, kind of like a reverse sear type method. Right now, check out the other side. Looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to pull her. Put it on my rack, and then we are just going to monitor the temperature. My usual rule of thumb is put your cheese on about 5 to 10 degrees before you want to actually pull it. Time for me to throw my cheese on. My internal temperature is 113 degrees. It's the perfect time to put your cheese on, especially if you plan to pull it around 125. Toss that bun on. All right, I bet you that's good. Internal temp is 125, which means I'm pulling this. Now let's get inside and let's see how we did. All right, well that was super annoying. I got our burger in, let it rest, put our burger sauce on, put the bun on, was about to show the camera, all while talking to the camera, and of course my memory card decides to tell me that it is dying and I need to replace it. So I didn't get any of that footage. But anyway, here we are. Here is our burger, cut it in half for you. It's a perfect medium rare burger to me, maybe closer to rare, but I'm okay with that. But the real question is, what's the quality of this burger? Is it going to taste like I just baked it in an oven, which is kind of what we did? Or is that cast iron skillet really going to add some of that crisp that I'm looking for? So, most importantly, let's give it the old-fashioned chomp. You know, honestly, guys, this is a burger. Now, my favorite way to do burgers is a charcoal grill. I'll never get rid of the Weber kettle because charcoal is king for burgers. You can't beat that flavor. But honestly, if you have a pellet grill and you have a cast iron pan, you can recreate a fantastic burger at home. I mean, you're basically cooking it on a flat top inside your pellet grill, getting a little bit extra smoke flavor, but it's accomplishing the same thing. So the real answer to the question, can you cook a good burger on a pellet grill? Is yeah, of course you can. You can cook a good burger on your stovetop. Now, do I think it's as good as adding that charcoal flavor that us charcoal grill lovers love? Probably not. But absolutely, if you are on the fence about getting a pellet grill or just a gas grill, get the pellet grill. I think you can do much more with the pellet grill. The gas grill will allow you to do that searing better, but you can try some other stuff. They have sear plates and stuff. I think the pellet grill is really not ideal for this type of searing, but it can get you there. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. If you've never tried to make burgers on your pellet grill, give it a try. Let me know down below what's your favorite way to make pellet grill burgers, if you do them at all, and if not, tell me why not. As always, guys, cook something fantastic though, and I will see you on the next UFO barbecue. Bye-bye.